Mars looks dead, cold, silent, but silence doesn't mean emptiness. Sometimes it means aftermath. What if Mars isn't a failed planet? What if it's a crime scene? Mars once had rivers. Not streams, rivers wide enough to carve canyons. It had lakes, oceans, an atmosphere thick enough to protect life from radiation. This isn't science fiction. This is what our own probes discovered. And wherever there is water, life follows. But here's the question scientists avoid asking. What if life on Mars didn't stop at bacteria? On Earth, intelligence evolved fast once conditions allowed it. In less than 1 billion years, simple life became conscious observers. Mars had hundreds of millions of years of stability, enough time for something to evolve, learn, build, not human, not familiar. A non-human intelligence shaped by weaker gravity, thinner air, and a colder sun. And if intelligence existed, so did technology. And then everything ended. Mars lost its magnetic field. Its atmosphere was stripped away. Its oceans vanished into space. That doesn't happen quietly. Something violent occurred. A war, a planetary-scale energy experiment, a weapon powerful enough to break a world's defenses. Whatever it was, Mars never recovered. What we see today isn't erosion, it's damage. If a civilization lived on Mars, some may have survived. Underground cities, escape vessels, hidden colonies on moons and asteroids, and maybe a return to Earth. Because Earth wasn't empty back then. Dinosaurs ruled this planet. And here's the question no one wants to ask. What if the destruction of Mars is connected to the disappearance of the dinosaurs? Because if the same intelligence existed on both worlds, then Mars wasn't the beginning, it was the warning. Mars didn't die naturally. Something destroyed it, and whatever survived needed a new home. Earth had everything Mars lost: a magnetic field, thick atmosphere, abundant life. But it was already occupied by massive, dominant creatures, dinosaurs. What if Earth wasn't conquered? What if it was reset? An asteroid impact powerful enough to wipe out surface life, but leave the planet intact. Not extermination, preparation. The dinosaurs didn't just go extinct, they were removed. The survivors didn't build cities on the surface. They learned from Mars. They hid inside planets, beneath moons, in hollowed worlds masked by gravity and atmosphere. A spaceship doesn't have to look like metal. What if it looks like a planet? Humanity emerged long after, primitive, fragile, temporary. We think we're being observed by distant stars. But what if the observers never left? What if they are waiting? Mars was the first collapse. Earth is the second experiment. And experiments can be ended.